Looking dapper.
There we go. Now, can I get some more food too? Look how pale I am. Whatever gets them well faster. We need them. Jane! You scoundrel, you! But let's have a quick look. It's another day now before the next law. Triage. We'll be able to dedicate all our efforts to healing those who can recover quickly at the cost of sacrificing the more severely ill. After introducing this law, another one can be passed. You can use triage in medical facilities to instantly heal 60% of patients, but 25% of them will die instantly. That may be necessary further down the line. But for the time being, no. We don't need it. Alright. That hasn't led to something else. Maybe it's... Ooh, maybe it's behind... Maybe it's behind here. Food. Ah, of course. Of course, of course, of course, of course. The infirmary. It wasn't a research that was blocking me. Well, it was. It was a research. It wasn't a law that was blocking me. There we are. That's what we need then. That is what we need. Okay, well that's fine. We've got 7 sick people though, and we need them to not be sick. So, medical post. And as a medical post, only generates 1 heat, I believe. We will build it within the heat radius here. Yeah, we'll rotate it that way. So it's facing the road. Let's get that built out. Now that isn't going to take care of all of the sick, unfortunately. Having the extra room would have helped a little bit, but right, what I need to do, I would like 10 food rations will be given to patients to speed up their recovery. Yes. There we are. Sick are given extra rations. Where's my other medical facility? Extra rations, please. I think that's it. Let's thank the Lord for all his blessings. Things are going well. We've got the captain to thank for that. It's okay. It's okay, my people. It's fine. It's fine. Had you not had a captain who had ferrets, maybe things would be significantly more grim. Though, possibly more efficient. I wouldn't mind heating this work area because... it is chilly. I could also create a little hub of people working over there at that point, but we'll see how it goes. Low cold. Only 23 hours of coal? Oh, poop. Oh, that's not good. Okay. We definitely need to cut back on the amount of people then. Right, I'm afraid we are going to have to move people around. We'll have 2 staff in each medical facility, but I cannot afford more because I need this coal. Any more people in... Oh, we need the food. There's no getting around that one. We need that food. Get to work, people.
The work shift starts.
Signing new laws, you can unlock abilities for some buildings. Yeah, you got it. Well, the roads heat themselves because they've got heating pipes through them, so you don't need to shovel them. As you can see, it doesn't... No one's shoveling that, it's just kept warm. Right, our hunters are back. 8 hours until they're out there. Hopefully we can get the sick healthy sooner. We're probably going to need to start moving people around though. This is important, but... can you do the extra rations in the care house? I wouldn't imagine so, simply because the care house... They're not going to get better. Oh, I think we've got our first amputee. People may become amputees as a result of serious frostbite, work accidents, other mishaps, or after becoming gravely ill. and being saved by radical treatment. The amputees can't work, but they still need to be housed and fed. Later in the game, you can research upgrades that will help you find solutions to this problem. Did you just get our first amputee? Or did it just decide to tell me that because I was looking at the care? It was possibly just that I was looking at the care house. Alright, Gavin's running there. Okay, let's have a look at how fast we're going to be using the coal. That's not good. That is really not good. I'm going to have to start pulling people from other things. We do not need this much wood. We need coal more than that. No, coal pile depleted. No, scallywags. Get back to work, you lazy buggers. Alright. Hopefully our scouts can find something. Because otherwise it's going to go really bad. Hope is good, though. Why it's good, I have no idea, but they're very hopeful people. The generator isn't on overdrive, otherwise it would have exploded at this point. No, the generator is at its normal level. Let's speed things up. Right, Hunter's Gear Research. Hunters from the Hunter's Hall are now going to be able to do a little bit more. So Hunter's Gear has been researched. That's fantastic. Heating. Exploration. More scouts resources. Coal thumpers might be worth our time. But the problem we have is we're not gathering the coal fast enough. Is the issue. By pumping pressurized water into underground coal deposits, the coal thumper washes the precious resources to the surface, forming a pile of up to 560 coal per standard workday, enough for 2 gathering posts. How many people are going to be involved in working that? I don't know. Faster gathering might be a better one. Oh, diolch yn fawr. Read it backwards. I need the T2 buildings. Coal mine does look nice. Right. Not a rogue AI. I'm currently playing a campaign. So one would assume that it does have an end. Campaigns usually have one. They're not generally open-ended. I don't believe that when this game launches, in fact, I'm fairly certain that when this game launches, there's not going to be a sandbox mode. There will be scenarios in addition to the campaign. We're currently playing the campaign, but beyond that, I don't know about that one. If we can get this, people will gather the coal that we've got out there faster. There's not as much left, but it'll only take 7 hours for them to research this. Begin research. Only running at 96%. It's 1 employee in treatment. That may help us. It'll be a stopgap, but it's faster than trying to build a new building when we don't have enough people for it anyway. A note of thanks. Someone has left a note at the care home. It reads, "Thank you. With all the work we have to do, it's so hard for families to properly care for an invalid. Places like this make life a little easier for us all. I'm glad I can help." You know what? We're not doing too bad. We aren't doing too bad. Upgrading the tech level increases research speed on things. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, it's been fun, but my needy players want me to GM for them. So I'm off to entertain and... or kill 3 PCs. Enjoy. Enjoy. Wow. 5 sick over there. Egad. There's not much we can do. I guess having like gathering posts would be better because they would gather cheaper. It's got a base heating level, but for example, if I built this down here, then it would gather from both of these locations. That is tempting because it would have a base heating level because these do not. These are just straight up cold. You know what? I hadn't considered that. I hadn't considered that something that I should be concerned about, but I really should have thought of it. I could build this here. I'd only get those things. I could build another one over here, perhaps, to grab these at some later stage. Build another one over there at some later stage as well. I could just toggle which one had people working at it. But it's definitely something I can do. I can't line that up properly, though. That is not something I can do. Which is fantastically annoying. Oh well. I guess I'm going to have to just build this here and have a street run up behind it, I suppose. Since there's only going to be one, I could move that later and I could demolish the street later as well. Gathering spots don't need to be connected by roads. It does seem to say that they'd need it. I think everything, like in the description, it did say that everything needed a road. So I'd assume they do. Yeah, we're gonna set up a road. Now I can bring the road out like this, or I can just have the road go across like this. It's a long road for one building, and it's only one building I'm building. So let's instead take this out and up to about there. Let's get that built, please, and then I'll build the gathering spot against that road. Should be able to do that now that I've built the road there. It'll act as an anchor point for the building. Scouts have arrived at the sturdy shelter. The shelter is well supplied and built to withstand even the worst weather. An advanced steam heating system protects it from the cold. Ooh, food rations, wood and steam cores. The trail leads to another city. The shelter is comfortable and well equipped with emergency supplies. There's a notice posted by the heavy round door. To all scientists, if you use any supplies, remember to notify the quartermaster upon your return to the city. This means there's another city out there. A signpost by the trail points in two directions. London, 1,934 miles. Home, 27 miles. Site discovered. Steel Bridge. Now, to put into perspective how far away that is, Glasgow, it's not quite as far away from London as you can get on the British Isles. It's not even close to it as far as you can get, but it's quite far to the north. It's in the upper part of the British Isles. London is in the far south of the British Isles. It's about 500 miles, something around there. Again, I tend to think in kilometers rather than miles, but roughly speaking, I think that's around right. Take the resources, sure. Got some food there. Those rations would be good, but no, we're going to carry on. The trail goes over an elegant steel bridge that crosses a huge ravine. The bridge is remarkably snow-free. Very well. Let's head back to our city. Yeah, evil friend. If you build a road first, it lines up. Which is very good, because I would have slowly lost my mind if not. Okay. Workday is over. Okay, people. Get back. I'm going to cancel your work here. I don't want anyone working this coal mine. I don't want anyone working this coal mine for now. We'll see what we can do, but for now we don't need it. What I would like instead... We'll see. We'll get this up and running first, and then we'll decide what we're doing. Such a beautiful game. Let's just take a moment to appreciate how good looking this game is. You notice where it's a little colder, snow piles up on the roof. This building and this building is the same one, but this is in a warmer area, so the snow isn't piling up as much. These buildings, though, they're very, very cold, so there's loads of snow build up there. I mean, I've already gushed about the way that they dig these trenches, but those are refilling with snow as time goes on, and they're not being walked anymore. These are all my hunters heading out. And if they walk through the snow, they'll trudge through the snow. You probably won't notice it because they're not going to be... They'll disappear before they hit it. They're basically going up onto the cliff. But now, there we are. I can't zoom in anymore. This is so frustrating because it's such a beautiful game. It's a game I would like to be able to look at, but they're really slogging through the snow. Whereas the ones who someone has walked ahead of them, they're just walking along the clear path. Right. Get everyone working here who can. 10 people can work here. There's 582 coal there. I don't know how quickly they'll gather it, but they'll do it with a low risk of becoming ill as a result. Right, given that, though, let's get the others also being harvested, because coal is one of the things that we're most at risk of right now. We've only got one person who is sick. Still, 6 people gravely ill. It's not terrible. We can manage this. Got one person working the cookhouse. They produce 4 food rations per hour. I could probably get an extra person in there, I guess. Oh, did I need to upgrade these, I wonder? No. They automatically had everything they need. That's fine then. That's fine. But partway through the 10th day, it's going to go back to minus 40. Carney Fox, you're not just in the top 5, you're in the top 3. And thank you so much for that, by the way. You've no idea how much I appreciate that support. Right. Well, actually, saying that feels weird. Of course you have an idea. Everyone goes through exactly the same thing. Everyone knows what it's like not to have enough money. Or at least I imagine the vast majority of people know what it's like. To differing degrees, obviously, but... Your support is literally how I pay for stuff, so I imagine you've got an idea of how much I appreciate being able to afford food. And more to the point, being able to feed my pets. As I've said before, I can go without food. My pets, I'm not as willing to allow that to be their fate. Right. Okay, well, ooh, there we go. We're down to 19 patients being treated now. That's fantastic. We've almost run out of the additional 10 food rations, though, so we're going to have to top that up before too long. 5 there. 4 here. And I imagine 5 down here as well? No, only 3 there. I would love it if you would move over here. Why are people crying? It's worrisome. Deeply worrisome. I got 10 people over there. I could... You know what? I could build another gathering spot. If I were to build it here, I'd be able to hit both of these resources with it. Yeah, let's get that up and running. Because that way I can take them away from working this coal. Ooh, here we are. My lady is finally back home. We have Chinese being delivered and are going to chill. We'll have to catch the next remote. Take care, Lena J. I hope you enjoy your evening. So this is Dark Aavak playthrough to free to ferret slightly frozen in. Oh, hey, Tilly, I didn't know you were in here, sweetheart. A brass plaque on the bridge tower reads, built by the people of Winterholm in AD 1887. The bridge is kept completely snow-free by a working automaton. We might find survivors. I approve. Actually, we can't feed them. I don't approve. Bridge to Winterholm. A functional automaton. We stopped at the edge of a deep, wide ravine, marveling at the steel bridge spanning it. Even more so, at the huge automaton sweeping the snow from the roadway. It would be possible to send the machine back to our city or disassemble it for resources. Site discovered. Weather station and large convoy. We could send... I'm assuming that's... The automaton will safely reach our city on its own. Or we can dismantle it. We'll get 2 steam cores and 86... No! I'm not gonna... The machine spirits would never forgive me! Also, this is amazing because this can get back by itself. This is a no-brainer. Send it to the city. We reprogrammed the automaton to send it on its way. As it disappeared in the distance, walking steadily towards our city, the first wisps of snow started to settle on the bridge. Poor bridge. Okay. Large convoy. Pardon me. Weather station. It'll take a day and 18 hours to get back there. Who knows what it can do? Can you dismantle any colonists you find for spare parts? Maybe. Should we head on? Currently got a steam core, some food, and a lot of wood. Several vehicles and tents. We can see people moving between them and smoke rising from a campfire. We're going to go to the convoy. Yeah, we're going to head to the convoy. It'll take 13 hours, but let's do it. And then let's head home. Ooh. A search for other cities. Deserted bridge. Finding the bridge to Winterholm proved that we're on the right track, but raised questions. Why was the bridge deserted? Why wasn't the automaton under the care of an engineer? There are logical explanations to it all, but...
Looking dapper.
People are growing anxious. Well, we'll find out in Winterholm. Hope falls slightly. Oh no, my hope! Right. Thank you very much, Angelus. 2 months in a row. Very kind of you indeed. Thank you so much. And also, thank you very much for the auto host to Splattercat. And hello, any of the Nerd Castle who are now watching. Say hello in chat. And also, chat, please put some tea and coffee down for the lords and ladies of the Nerd Castle. Lure them out of their lurking with promises of tea riches. Right, so this is going to take a wee while. It's allowed time. Well, that is terribly frightening. That's super frightening. How fast are we bringing this in? 4.8 per hour. There is plenty to do, actually. Right. How about... Oh, okay, 19.2 per hour. Okay, that's much better. How much... We're getting 13.2 per hour over here. Let's take everyone out of that. Move everyone over here instead. I mean, we're getting less coal this way, but we're also bringing in steel. So that means I can pull the engineers off that. And move them elsewhere. Faster gathering research, thank goodness. You can move over there. Right, let's have a look. So, with faster gathering, people that gather coal, steel, and wood faster. Seems good enough. Let's see. Lurking is love. Lurking is life. Lurking is the only way I know. Fine. If you want to go back to lurking, it's fine. The tea will be laid out. Don't worry. Look, Okay, I know it looks like there's a box trap above it tied to a stick and a piece of string that Leafin is holding. Disregard that completely. You're in no risk. The tea is completely safe. You trust me. Leafin wouldn't be that much of a scallywag, surely. Yeah, this goes past day 10. This is not only up to day 10. This is a pre-release build, so again, in regards to that, the way it works is we lack the opening cinematic for the game and scenarios. Now, scenarios are separate from the campaign, from what I can tell anyway. They're just basically other game modes you can play in. But the campaign is finished. For all intents and purposes, we have got the full game as far as the campaign is concerned, minus the opening cinematic of the game. Steel is going to become a problem. Hothouse is going to allow us to get food, actually. Okay, I think it's time for us to get this. It's going to take 50 wood, though. So we'll have that in time. We're getting 2.4 wood an hour right now. Got coal for about a day. Let's have a look at our resources. Okay, we are now gaining coal. Oh, thank goodness. Right, the immediate risk is gone. The immediate risk is gone. Food-wise, not so great, I'll be honest. In fact, food-wise is so not great, I'm going to pull my workers away from this and get them over here to help with that. 16 food an hour is going to be produced. Oh, research goal not set. Ah, because I'm a dope. I can't do it for a little bit. How long is it going to take us to get there? Let's have a look. I don't believe we're using our wood for anything. Wood gain only 16 a day. Ouch. Well, we need it to be more than that. We do. How many patients? We've got 3 patients. I'm going to reduce this by 1. Reduce this one by 1. This one can remain at 2 because it's got a full amount of patients. There we go. Oh, I love the fact that we've got an automaton on its way. Also, my headset's beeping at me, so I'm going to have to take that off for a second. And swap it over. There we are. Got to go, Aavak, but it's been fun lurking while I write this paper. Have fun freezing to death. Okay. Right, 4 hours until our scouts reach their next destination. Hope is pretty high, and there's only 18 people being treated now, 6 of whom are in the care home. So it's not actually too bad. We're not doing too bad. I do want to give more food out to our sick, but there's not a lot we can do about that one right now. Not a great deal. Not a great deal. We'll see how it goes. But, have we got any new tutorial messages? No. No new tutorial messages, it's fine. Hopefully we're going to bring in a little bit more. 3.2 an hour. I mean, I could push it, but we'll wait for now. It's going to drop by 1, then it's going to rise by 1. Do I still have hair or scales or something? There you go. Still got hair. Still messy.
The shift is ending.
Oh, damn it. Look what you made me do. Too sick. Why are they not in care? Oh, it's because I've only got a capacity for 15 ultimately, so. Are there anyone in there? No, no patients in here. Why not? Well, now that we've got 2 fully filled areas, I will actually turn that up. Since I don't need all of my engineers over there, I'll move to one over there, actually. There you go. Aavak goes all devil may care style with this here. Scouts have arrived. Ah, okay. Thank you. Panorama. Well, that answers that. Right. Womp. They sought Winterhome. The workers who were riding in this convoy told us they were heading for the city of Winterhome. We were supposed to follow the signal from the beacon, but we couldn't pick it up, they say. We tried to follow a search pattern to find it, but we ran out of fuel. The survivors will set off towards the city on their own. It will take longer, and some of them may die. Leave the survivors to their fate. Without knowledge of how to get to our city, the survivors will die trying to find it. Or we can take them. We'll bring them back. Scouts will set off towards the city and bring the survivors with them, quickly and safely. Yes, bring them home. They're coming back with 19 engineers, 26 workers, no children, 97 rations, not food, 218 wood, and 1 steam core, which will be quite useful. Aavak keeps a hairpiece over his skills in order to protect his humanity disguise. Indeed, this is, you're not even actually seeing me. This is a flesh puppet. I've got a stick in place of a spine with little hooks on it. I'm below the desk. I'm just reaching up and using my marionette. Really good at ventriloquism. Not that you'd know because you can't see me. I could just be opening and closing my mouth and talking like normal. You wouldn't know the difference because you're all gullible humans. Alright, okay, let's pass time. Do we still have many children? No children here. No children there. Oh, there are 7 in palliative care now. That's a shame. We have got 19 children in total, though. It's just many of them will be working. Or, no, well, maybe they won't be. I don't know. It's night. They should be in bed, really. But they're still going to get back before the Automaton does. Damn, that's slow. 21 being treated. 6 in palliative care. Why does it say 7, then? I'm not sure what's going on there, but it's curious, whatever it is. Right. Hi-yo, Mad Hatter. Aavak is the Welsh dragon from Shadowrun. The Welsh dragons are the best dragons in Shadowrun. All the others are just dragon posers. That is scary. That is not going to last us long. Nor is this. We need this really quickly, and we've got another day before we can get it. Rise and shine, people! Look, the sun's up already. Is it really? So it is. Very well. You weren't lying. The sun is indeed up. Oh, we can pass a law. How long have we been able to pass a law? And I've just been standing around flapping my gums, my lord. I think it's time for the fighting trousers, honestly. Fighting trousers time.
Hear me. New law in the city.
Good, betting on fights was the next best thing to the races. I'm itching to see a good fight. They'll be just like old times. Wow, okay. 16 being treated, 1 is sick. We'll be heading out to be treated, no doubt. We should have some patients. Oh, we've actually got loads of patients in there. And there's only 1 patient. Oh, damn it! Will you stop moving around?
The work day is up.
You're getting annoying. Actually, no. Keep that maxed. I'm going to pull engineers out of this. Max that out. Max... Get an even spread. Oh, okay. Scouts have arrived. Thank goodness we need the people. Right, pause that. Want to get you back out there. We've got a couple of places nearby. We've got an observatory. This peculiar building must be an Arctic observatory of the Royal Society, built to investigate the eternal winter. There's smoke over it. Ah, I thought as much. We're in the Arctic. Head on out. Let's find out what's going on over there. Now, we can, at this point, upgrade. Please do. There we are. We're also going to need houses at this point. Got a chunk of coal, about 2 days worth. Got a decent amount of things. We're full on food, though. Ooh. Ouch. Wasting resources is a crime. Punishable by death. Damn it. I'd like to extend this for food rations, honestly, if I can. What should I go for here, people? Extra storage for rations or something else? I know, death by death for you! Why not use Restream IO to stream live to YouTube and Mixer? Because as a Twitch partner, and this is true of affiliates as well, you have an exclusivity for 24 hours. If you stream something that's going to Twitch, then Twitch has exclusivity of that content for 24 hours from the point that you start streaming. So I can't. Anyone who is doing it, you know, I'm not going to be the sort of person who tattling on you, but they are risking things by doing that sort of thing. I wish there was an exclusivity, but I understand why a business would do that. It makes absolute sense. But that's the way it is. And again, anyone who is doing that is breaking their contract with Twitch. I need housing too. Well, I need heat out over in this direction, so... Also a fighting arena. If I were to build something like this, I would generate a chunk more heat. If I were to build it here, I'd generate a lot of heat. I could have it about there, but honestly, that's eventually going to upgrade. So I'm more inclined to put it here. And then build up my homes around here. This is going to use my coal up faster, I know. But if I'm building homes out this way, I need it. So with that built, how many more people? I need quite a lot, actually. Decent amount of extra homes. And build this out too. Now, as for the fighting arena, every night a fight will be organized here, lowering discontent. And I will want this somewhere where there are lots of homes to benefit from it. If I were to build it over here, I would catch a decent amount of homes in its catchment area. I've got a lot of homes everywhere, really. Could build it down here and I'd catch quite a lot as well. Difficult one. Difficult one to know where the best one is. I'd only hit one there. I'd hit 3 if I built it here. I would hit 3 if I built it here. But down around this point, I'd hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different places. So the choice has been made for me. Pardon me. I do apologize. Donk. Let's get those things built. Chop, chop, pop. There is no reason to have this many people. There aren't enough foodstuffs to be cooked. None. In fact, so we're gonna chop that right down. And instead, get everyone working wherever I can get them working. There we are. Let's get all 10 in there. Same over here, actually. All 10. 10. 10 there. Why is that not working? No gatherable. Oh no, we're out. Oh, that's awful. Are we researching this? Yes, we are. Good. Well, this needs to go then. Dismantle this building, please. That is quite worrisome. At this stage, I am going to say that I need an extra workshop. And while that's happening, I'm going to send out a maximum amount of people over there to start gathering stuff. The rest can help me out in building for now.
Word of our community's acclaim spreads.
Heyo, Shen! How's it going, Derp Chat? I believe Shen was also playing this. Shen is no doubt much further ahead, so you're taking a step backwards in time. For those who are joining, who was just watching Shen, I'll give it a moment or two so people can catch up, but then we'll go over what I've done in the colony and the choices I've made, especially the laws. Fill chat with tea and coffee. You know the drill. Got to make these raiders feel at home. I, of course, am going to be drinking my record leg. Right, I've got quite a few buildings going up. Each one of these can only house 10 people. So we're still going to be 3 shy of the amount that we need. So we'll need an extra tent. You're going to be cold, though. You will not be cold if I build you... See, I can't tell if you're going to be cold there or not. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Let's just get everything built first. Fighting arena built! The fighting arena has been established in accordance with the new law. Everyone is putting on their fighting trousers naturally. Look at this majestic mechanical beast. I see what you're doing there, game. You're making the groaning of metal changing temperature sound like whale song. I see. Okay, word of advice. Using automatons. Our first automaton is operational. This will help our economy greatly. Automatons can replace entire manual labor crews. They work around the clock, with short breaks to refuel at a generator. We can research upgrades to raise their efficiency and capacity. So. I could have the automaton take care of all of the wood right now, but we've got so many people, I don't strictly need it. Go ahead, get all my energies in there. I bet it'll do a lot to help us. Are automaton dangerous? No. It's completely safe. Anyone who says differently, fear-mongering. Right, so we've got 13 homeless, we've got 5 hungry. We're fine for food for now, but it won't last forever. Okay, so let's have a look at how the heat is going. Oh, we can build houses up along there, actually. Never mind. We don't need to worry too much about that. So, given that, let's build a house. Oh, let's build a road up first. Right about there. Then pump down another house. There we go. Could you even have a second? Well, no, we can't. We've got to wait for this to be gone, but it's not going to be there for very long. And then we're going to be in trouble. Going to be in super lots of trouble. Do you prefer non-first-person games? Belpo. It's not that I prefer non-first-person games. It's just that I find most first-person games are not especially interesting or don't have the sort of longevity that I enjoy. I play first-person games infrequently. There are some that I really, really enjoy. There are like first-person shooters and stuff like that I've had a lot of fun playing, but I quite like strategic games, and it's not as often you find a strategic first-person game. There are some examples of it, but it's just less often. Is it me, or is food dropping rather fast? Well, yes, it's you. You're probably the cause as well. Bloody food thieves! Throw them in the stocks! Or in the generator for more fuel, because we're running out of coal. What am I going to have you do? Also, what am I going to name you?